Heroes United. Ben 10. The two Ben 10 Generator Rex crossover, set in two different shows. And today, we're gonna be comparing them both to see which of them is better. As usual, this video will be about my opinion and what I think, so you can think differently on these topics. And also, this video will contain spoilers, so click away if you haven't seen these specials yet. Oh. One more thing, I will be referring to Heroes United as Who, and Ben 10 as BGT. You know how the thing goes, so let's just get right into it. Story-wise, these crossovers are not very similar to each other. One of them takes place in Rex's universe while the other takes place in Ben's. Both of them has different antagonists, both of them take place in completely different times, and so on. In Who, Ben got mysteriously teleported to Rex's universe. What was this thing? Why is it there? I have no f***ing clue. But they both met at Rex's universe, where they eventually worked together to stop the Alpha Nanite from destroying everything, I guess.
I simply needed the energy and means to do what I have always done. Evolve.
While in BGT, it was Ben's last day of summer. He's doing regular villain beat-up, until all of a sudden.
Thanks for the snack, dude! Wait!
Rex Salazar came out of nowhere. And he did something to the Omnitrix, transforms everybody into aliens, and then Hex took advantage of the situation and mind-controlled everybody. I did a brief review of Ben 10 in one of my videos, so I'll probably be repeating some stuff I mentioned there in this one. Now, which of these is a better plot? Neither of them really make that much sense to me, cause I still don't understand how Ben got teleported and how Rex exists in Ben's universe. I personally like Alpha more as an antagonist than Hex. I think that making an all-new villain for a special event is kinda unnecessary, but it does make the story a bit easier to understand for people who hasn't seen one of the shows. Which brings us to our next comparable aspect. How it explains the lore of each show. In order to fully understand these episodes, you'll need at least a basic knowledge of both main characters. We'll start with Who again. Because Generator Rex is the parent show of this crossover, there are more Gen Rex features involved in this episode. And as someone who's never watched Generator Rex before, I think it does a pretty decent job at explaining the characters and general lore. But there are still some characters who didn't get an explanation. Like White Knight, this woman, and Providence. Which I assume is like the Combine but more humanly. And there's also this part of the episode where both heroes explain their origins, so it pretty much gets rid of all the confusion of how they got their powers, if you were confused of course. And for BGT, we didn't really get that much exposition about Rex's side of the story. Probably because Ben 10 is the parent show for this one. But even then, it didn't really give much explanation of what reboot had been trough. Well, that's not exactly true because there were these mentions of previous season finales, but he didn't use an Omni-Kix or Omni-Nod. But I can understand that part. I'm assuming it's the same reason Ben didn't use any ultimates into. Back to Rex and BGT, all the episode really tells about him is that he's being chased by an organization to be contained, and he can turn his body parts into several types of machinery. And also what EVO stands for.
Ain't EVOs.
Okay, can somebody tell me what's an EVO?
Come on, ain't it obvious? Exponentially variegated organisms.
So, yeah. Let's talk about Ben's aliens now. Again, starting with Heroes United, it featured two aliens that appeared nowhere else in Ultimate Alien. Not counting the intro of course. Those aliens being Accelerate and Upgrade, which, for some reason, is missing his Ultimatrix symbol. Don't know why that is. And it also featured a whole new alien, Shock Squatch. Although this is the only time Ben used him in all of UA, and he only appeared for about less than a minute, and he also has the weird design. For some reason, Ben didn't shout any of the alien names. And we didn't really get any transformation sequences. Well, we did get one with Alpha turning into Heat Blast, but that's it. Ben 10 didn't have any new alien appearances, or returning ones. That is, if you don't count the citizens who got turned into aliens. Ben 10 had a total of 10 aliens appearing, without the citizens. Heroes United on the other hand, has a total of 9 regular alien appearances, plus 2 returning ones, and a whole new alien. So that's definitely a win for Who. One more thing before we move on to the next topic, all of the Who aliens looked better than their original versions in Ultimate Alien. Except for Upshock. This just shows that UA alien designs were a bit too simple. And also shows that Boom Effect can make things look a lot better. Now for the story, like I already mentioned, they're not similar to each other. The plot of Heroes United kinda makes more sense than Ben Gen 10. Like, if Rex exists within Ben's universe, how does Ben not know anything about Evos or Nanites? However, I think BGT's story is a bit easier to understand. Who has a somewhat darker tone, I think. It has this moment, which I'm not sure can be described as dark or not.
Well, I have a cousin, a grandfather, a best friend that I care about. They don't exist here.
BGT also has a dark moment, when Rex explains his past.
I don't like these generator levels.
Mom? Dad?
Rex, run! Run!
I'm not good at determining this kind of thing. For story, I think it's a tie between the two episodes. And that's about it. That's all there is to compare, right? So, which of these do I think is better? I'm gonna go with Heroes United. Despite that Ben Gen 10 has much better animation and fight scenes, who bested it in every other aspect? Really? No one is being sent to kill me now that I have a popular opinion? But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you will find it somewhat enjoyable. Thank you for watching, and bye.